back again. Backdrop fire. Let me show the other side. I don't want to move the camera because I got to position it in a certain spot. So it's like, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. This is take 2 because the last one was like about 5 minutes long, but I didn't really. I feel like I could have went more in depth, and I paused like a lot. So I feel like it wouldn't be smooth. It wasn't really flowing, but now I'm getting there. So the topic of discussion was affirming your resolve, sticking truly to yourself, in the sense of, if you know what you want, then go after it. Don't settle for less. Let it be. It has to be 100% of exactly what you want it to be. Not 75, not 50, not to the point where it's like, okay, it has all this, but, so then now you feel conflicted of making a choice. It shouldn't have to get to the point where you feel conflicted. It should be like, yes, this is exactly how I want it to be. I'm completely sure of myself. You know yourself, and you can't really be hesitant in a way. Because if you're hesitant, then you're not really entirely sure. Or it might be just something completely new to you, which is okay. It's okay to be hesitant because it's your first experience with it. It's your first interaction, first exposure. You can't really know everything off the first try. But once you get to, well, first I should talk about like how you get to that point where you know exactly what you want. And it's literally all about exploring, trying out many different experiences, asking yourself questions about what you want to do. And to a sense, that can sound kind of basic because it's like, oh, I know what I want to do. But then you got to really dig deeper into it. Like, okay, I want to do this, but why do I want to do that? Okay, now I know why I want to do that, but where does that come from? Is there an experience or a past moment where it was like, okay, this was prevalent in that situation that came up to this feeling? And the more you keep exploring that, the more, I hope that this isn't disrupting the audio, but the more you keep exploring that, the more choices you'll come up with. Damn, I really hope that isn't messing with that. I don't want to compete with it. There's 2 of them too. I don't know. You might be able to see this black one. It should be coming up. I'm blocking it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, exploring the choices. And like it's kind of like similar to a thing where it's like the more you learn, the more questions you have. So the more you dig deeper, the more you'll keep digging deeper. Eventually you'll get to the core. And even then you still might, even then that's not the end, because you're always adapting, you're always changing, every day's a new day, so something new will come up eventually. And then okay, my bad. You exploring the choices. That's how you know who you are. Okay. And then once you get to know yourself to who you are, the thing that I think of when people, the thing that I think when it comes to people choosing what they want and who they are, and what they want to do, I think people are capable of multiple skills in a sense of like expertise. And yeah, like let's say you're really into nutrition, you want to be a nutritionist, cool. But you can also be a cook. You can also, this maybe even be off topic, you can also go into architecture. It's all about, because in a way, something within those 3, for example, something within those 3 has something that calls to you within your personality of who you are. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the expertise in the line of work that you like. It's more about the feeling that you get from doing those said things. And that's universal. It can apply to so many other things. For example, helping people out. You could work at a shelter, animal or human. You could work at a hospital. You could volunteer at like a zoo. There's so many things that come within that. Me personally, I really like helping other people out. That's why I'm making these videos. and posting it, sharing my thoughts and ideas, because I like helping people out. This is one way to do so. But I'm also into medicine. I want to be a veterinarian in the future. So I want to help animals out as well. There's so many, like, think about it like a tree. There's one trunk, but there's so many other branches, and then within those branches there's leaves. So then it branches off even more. And yeah, so once you get to that part where it's like, okay, you know who you are, you know what you like, you know why you like it, and you know you can expand it into multiple things. Now it's all about making that choice. And that can be hard, but no one's saying to get it on the first try. Just try multiple things out. And it's going to take time too. That's the thing. People don't really have too much patience in what they want. They just want a quick reward, but that's not really how that works. Time involves effort, and effort involves hard work. So it's all about putting the time in, putting your head down. Well, not putting your head down, but putting in your effort, locking in, doing what you got to do. And eventually it might get to the point where it's like, okay, now you did all the previous steps of what I just said, and then now it's like, okay, now I'm ready to go into it. And this can apply to anything: a job, relationship, even a place, and anything, a video game. This is universal. So now it's all about, okay, now you're able to jump. Now you're ready to jump into it, but you see that the thing you're gonna jump into, that, like, replace it with whatever connects with you the most. The thing that you want to jump into it's not really 100% what you want. It's 50, it's 75, maybe even 25% of exactly how you of what you want. Damn, this hurts. And it's in those moments where you gotta be, if it's 75%, maybe you could try it out, because you know, it's something like, maybe the other 25% is just something new that you haven't really explored yet. Try it out. But if it's the 50, 25, don't bother. It has to be bare minimum 75% of what you want. And if you know it 100% to the max, then let it be 100% to the max, because you shouldn't settle for less. The decision shouldn't come to the point where it's like, okay, this has all this and this, like this thing has, okay, check mark, XXX. And then it's like, I don't know. But then when it gets to that point, it's like, okay, nah, it's not fully what you want. You gotta be firm in your resolve. Don't settle for less. If you know you want to be great, push for greatness. Always push for greatness. If you don't know you want to be great, still try to be great, because you gotta push your potential. Previous video, watch that. But you gotta push your potential. You gotta see how far you can go, because you don't want to get old to the point where it's like, okay, damn, I wish I could have done this, I wish I could have done that. Did I really do as much as I wanted to do? And that all comes from, like, just having confidence in yourself. And if you don't have the confidence in yourself, you can still build that up. That's a good thing about the mind. Even if you don't have it, you can get it. No matter what. If you don't have it, you can always achieve it. You just got to take the steps. And taking the steps may be hard, but you got to take the step. Even like just a baby step. It doesn't even have to be a big one. Every step is good. And then eventually it'll get to the point where it's like everything is just so clear to you now. You know exactly what you want. You know exactly how to get it. You know exactly what you don't want. That's another big thing. That's a great thing. You got to know what you don't want to know what you want. Because now it's like you've seen the other side of it, and you're just like, because then now you eliminate doubt. That's exactly how you eliminate doubt. By trying out different things. And it's like, okay, when you try out different things and you're like, okay, no, this isn't really for me, then you got rid of the idea where it's like, oh, I didn't I'm not doing this because I'm scared. I'm doing this just because this isn't me. Don't force yourself to be someone that you don't want to be or not, because then that's how you live in a lie. That's how you get lost, and that's not okay. And it's okay to get lost, but try not to get lost. And if you do ever get lost, reset. Take a day off, maybe a couple, maybe even a week, maybe even more if you need it, and just review, reflect on what you did in the past, how you felt in the past, and then it'll all eventually come back up to you, where it's like, okay, in due time. But yeah, it'll eventually all come back up to you, and it's like, okay, this is who I am. This is who I want to be. This is what I want to do. And when you get there, it's A1 emotion, A1 feeling. But not everything comes immediately. Not like that. You gotta take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, what else can I say? Set realistic expectations, but it's all up to you about what you think realistic is. I can't really help with that too much because not everybody's the same. What else can I talk about? Affirm your resolve. I said that. How good it feels when you get there, like when you affirm your resolve. My fault. I just got a notification saying temperature too high, so I'm not gonna drag it out too much. But once you get to the point where it's like, okay, you affirm your resolve, you know exactly what you want, and then you're applying yourself to what you want, then everything is just clear. It feels like nothing can touch you, nothing can test you. Where it's like, I know who I am, I know what I want to do. There's no sense of wavering, there's no sense of doubt. And when you're there, it's like the whole world is entirely clear to you. To the sense of, there's not too many questions floating around in your mind about what exactly it is that how exactly you feel towards things. And it's a sense of freedom as well, because now you're not being held back by yourself, you're not being held back by others, because you know exactly what it is. You know exactly what you want. I really hope that this wasn't, I hope I wasn't like this the whole time, damn. But you know exactly what it is that you want. And now the path is clear to you. You know exactly how to step, you know exactly where to step. And it's just in due time. In due time, they will come together. As long as you push your potential, and the freedom will come to you. You'll be free. I'm plugging in my last videos like shit, but check it out. The Be Free video wasn't as up to quality, but it was my first video. Cut me some slack, please. But yeah, I think that's kind of everything I wanted to say. So take care. Enjoy the day. Enjoy whatever you got going on. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Treat yourself like a friend. And try your best. Don't give up. Don't give up.